I'm Jody Brown and I'm a grazier from central western Queensland. We're currently on Latrobe Station, which is the family property. And recently I started, in conjunction with Farmers for Climate Action, a petition that is calling on the government to implement a national plan on farming and climate change. I think farmers and graziers have always had to be very wary of the way they use natural resources, and particularly water, but that's just become so much more critical. So we got some rain in March, and that did run some water in here. As you can see, it's starting to recede a little bit now, but we're very lucky to have had it. Other people have had no rain and have no surface water at all, and they're relying completely on groundwater from the artesian basin. I'm just finding more and more at this particular point, with the drought being such a national crisis, with all of New South Wales being in drought, with Queensland still going into its sixth and some areas 7th year of record drought, on the back of a 7 to 10 year drought in this area previous to that, and to have people screaming out left, right and centre about negative impacts of climate change everywhere. I think it's dangerously negligent that there's no national strategy to deal with it, that there's no support in terms of adapting to climate change, in terms of figuring out how to be sustainable and how to not just manage our land sustainably but try to reinvigorate it, and to not be doing something in the broader scheme of things in terms of reducing emissions and mitigating global warming, and trying to sort of stop this situation before it gets that far out of hand that there's no coming back. This area is already an arid region on the driest inhabited continent on Earth, and we're seeing record-breaking droughts, record-breaking temperatures, increased drying effect due to global warming and climate change. And at the same time, we've got this incredible resource, which is really, it's the last gasp, it's our lifeline in terms of water, and that's the Great Artesian Basin. It's one of the largest freshwater underground basins in the world. And I just can't understand why, in the current climate, with so much at stake, you would do anything to jeopardise that resource.